be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Marco Antonio Barrera, 5'6" tall with a reach of 70 inches. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 74 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is...
Marco Antonio Barrera, an absolute... Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion. This back. We've waited a long time for... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice lead hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. Misses with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Got out of the way of that right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally come on to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Barrera might be going down. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you... Oh, my word! Barrera is down! Can he make it back to his feet? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He parries away the left uppercut. final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Barrera. Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Big whiff with the right hook. Does well to block that left jab. And that hook misses. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The charts action from both of these fighters. Crawford is dazed. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
You've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And he blocks the left uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
Let's Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round. There's the bell to start round 5. Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Big whiff with the right hook. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are... Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.